The field is quiet, the dialogue continues. Arjuna, once broken in despair, now listens with a heart ready to absorb the deepest truths. In this chapter, Krishna does not speak only as the charioteer or the guide, he reveals himself as the eternal foundation of all existence. Chapter 7 is called Jnana Vijnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and wisdom. Here, Krishna opens the doors to the ultimate vision. Who is God? What is the universe? What is the soul? And how do they all connect? Krishna begins with a promise. He says that by listening to him with a mind attached and a heart surrendered, Arjuna will know him completely, without doubt, not partially, not theoretically, but in fullness. Mai asaktamana partha yogam yunjanmad ashraya asamsayam samagram mam yatha jinashasi tak krinu. Fix your mind on me, O Arjuna, take shelter in me, practice yoga with devotion to me, and you shall know me completely and without doubt. This is a bold declaration. It means God is knowable, not as a distant concept, but as an intimate presence. And the condition is simple. Fix the mind, surrender the heart, and practice yoga with devotion. Krishna then explains that there are two levels of knowing: Jnana, knowledge, and Vijnana, realized wisdom. Knowledge is hearing the truth, studying it, memorizing it. Wisdom is experiencing it, living it, making it the rhythm of your breath. Many know of God, few live in God. Knowledge informs, wisdom transforms. Krishna is inviting Arjuna and us into transformation. He describes how rare this wisdom is. Among thousands of men, a few may strive for perfection, and among those who strive, only a rare soul truly knows Krishna as he is. Manushyanam sahasrashu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschinmam vetitatvata. Among thousands of men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who strive, only one truly knows me in truth. This verse is both humbling and inspiring. It reminds us that the path is not crowded, but it also assures us that if you are sincerely listening, sincerely practicing, sincerely surrendering, you are already among the rare few. Then Krishna begins to describe himself in a way that dissolves all doubt. He says, everything you see, everything you don't see, everything you can touch, everything beyond touch, it all rests in him. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, and ego, these 8 constitute his separated material energies. But beyond them is his higher energy, the living beings, the souls who animate this world. Bhumir apo nalo vayu kham mano buddhir evacha ahankara ityam me bhinna prakritir ashtadha. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, all together, these 8 constitute my separated material energies. Aparayam itastivi anyam prakritim viddime param jivabutam mahabaho yayedam daryate jagat. But beyond this inferior nature, know my superior nature, which consists of the living entities who exploit and sustain the world. This is profound. The world is made of matter and spirit. The matter is God's energy. The soul is God's energy. Nothing is outside him. He is not just in temples. He is not just in rituals. He is in the air you breathe, in the water you drink, in the thought you think, in the self that experiences. And Krishna says clearly, he is the origin and dissolution of everything. Mata parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protam sutre manigana eva. There is no truth superior to me, O Arjuna. Everything rests upon me, as pearls are strung on a thread. Picture a necklace of pearls. You see the pearls, but not the thread. Without the thread, the necklace collapses. Krishna is that thread, invisible yet essential, holding the universe together. He then reveals himself in the elements of daily life. I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and moon, the sound in ether, the ability in man. I am the fragrance of earth, the heat in fire, the life of all that lives, the austerity of the ascetics. I am the eternal seed of all beings. Raso ham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabda ke paurusham nrisu. I am the taste of water, O Arjuna, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedas, the sound in ether, and the ability in man. This is a call to mindfulness. You don't have to wait for heaven to see God. He is in the water you drink when thirsty. He is in the sunrise that greets you. He is in the voice that carries love, the strength that lifts you when weak, the seed that starts every life. To live with this awareness is to live in yoga. But Krishna is honest. Most people do not see him this way. Why? Because of illusion. The three gunas, modes of nature, bind the soul. Tribhir gunamayair, bhavair ebhi sarvam idam jagat mohitam nabhijanati, mam ebhya param avyayam. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am beyond these modes and inexhaustible. The mode of goodness binds with clarity, the mode of passion binds with desire, the mode of ignorance binds with inertia. Together they form the prison of the mind, and most souls, intoxicated by this play of nature, fail to recognize the one beyond nature, the eternal Krishna. Yet, he says, those who surrender to him, who take shelter in him, cross beyond the modes. Daivi hi esha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who surrender unto me cross over it easily. This is not weakness. Surrender is not defeat. It is the highest courage, to release the illusion of control and place your heart in the hands of the infinite. Alone, the mind cannot escape illusion, but with Krishna, illusion dissolves like mist before the sun. Krishna then explains why many do not surrender. The wicked, the foolish, the lowest of men, those whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, they do not turn to him. They remain trapped, identifying with temporary bodies and temporary desires. But the noble ones, the wise, the seekers, the suffering, the curious, turn to him. Among them, the one most dear is the one who seeks him with knowledge, who loves him with devotion, who serves him with heart and soul. Such a person is rare and precious. Chatur vida bhajante mamjana sukritino, Arjuna arto jijnasur, artharthi jnani chabaratar shabha. Four kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and the one searching for knowledge of the Absolute. All are welcome, all are received. But the one who knows Krishna as the source of all, the end of all, the one to whom all paths lead, that soul lives in him and he in them. Krishna emphasizes, even those who worship other gods, even those whose devotion is misdirected, are actually worshipping him, though unknowingly, for he is the source of all, the receiver of all sacrifice. But those who worship with misunderstanding receive temporary results. Those who worship Krishna directly receive the eternal. Antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpa medasam devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mam api. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. But those who worship me come to me. This is not arrogance, this is clarity. Krishna is not one among many gods. He is the origin of all gods, the source of all forms, the thread through all pearls. To worship him is to connect with the eternal directly. Finally, Krishna gives his most compassionate assurance. Even if a person has lived in error, even if they have stumbled, even if they are broken by the world, if they turn to him with devotion, they will be uplifted. Api chet suduracharo bhajatimam ananyabhak sadhur eva samantavya samyag vyavasito hi sa. Even if the most sinful person worships me with exclusive devotion, he should be considered saintly, for he is rightly resolved. This is the gospel of hope. The Gita does not condemn, the Gita redeems. No matter where you are, what you've done, how far you've wandered, Krishna says, come, surrender, love me, and I will carry you across. Chapter 7 closes with vision. The wise see him everywhere. The ignorant chase shadows. The wise rest in him. The restless run from him. But whether you run or rest, he is the same eternal presence. The question is not whether Krishna is here. The question is whether you will see. Closing reflection. So, dear soul, Chapter 7 invites you into vision, to see God not as distant, but as the taste of water, the light of the sun, the sound in the air, the seed of life. To see God not only in temples, but in traffic, in laughter, in silence, in sorrow. To recognize that nothing exists outside him. To surrender, not in fear, but in freedom. Knowledge informs. Wisdom transforms. Knowledge shows the map. Wisdom walks the path. Krishna calls you to both. So walk with awareness. See the divine thread holding all things. Surrender the illusion of control. And live as one who knows, not in theory but in truth, that everything begins in Krishna, rests in Krishna, ends in Krishna. This is the wisdom of chapter 7. This is the yoga of knowledge and wisdom. This is the call to live not just with information, but with transformation. Hare Krishna. Om Tat Sat.